Okay, so this is a video response to the advice show or the advice show. Um, yeah, the video was called "Black Women, Why Aren't You Angry About Ghetto Gaggers?" I'm gonna put the link to that video in the description so you know what I'm talking about. So, why aren't I angry? Well, mainly because I didn't know what that was. See, I believe what people do in the bedroom is between them. Um, I want to see it, don't want to hear about it, don't want to know about it. I'd just rather be oblivious. But yeah. So he described it a bit. It was a bit vague, so I still didn't know what to think. I was just like, well, it does sound offensive, mainly because it's racially motivated. But I didn't know what I didn't know what it was. So me being the prude that I am, of course I'm not gonna watch it. But I did search up on Google, and you know how Google has the heading and it has the like a little synopsis kind of. So I read a couple of those. I was really disturbed, and one in particular really grossed me out. It was, I mean, this girl was basically performing oral sex on this guy. I'm paraphrasing, of course, clean up this language, but yeah, and apparently she peed herself, and they made her clean it up. And that's just to me is disgusting. Like I don't know, like what do you even say to that? What do you even say to that? Well, I assume she peed herself. I don't, you can search on Google. You can see this. I assume she peed herself. That's what I took from the language, but I'm not familiar with some vocabulary. Um. So yeah, the it's just really offensive, degrading, and yeah. But the thing the thing about this is, yes, it's bad. Yes, it's racially motivated. It's racist. But what can I do? I mean, what can I mean, it offends me, yes, but what can I do? These girls are all over the age of 18, so it's legal because porn is legal. They consented to it, so it's not a hate crime. So I can't file a lawsuit or anything like that. Can't boycott it because I don't watch this garbage to begin with. So like, what can I do? Even if I talked to these girls, there is some girls it just goes in one ear and out the other. I know people. There's people in my life like this. I mean, they're not doing porn or anything like that, but they're acting recklessly. And even if I talk to them, in one ear out the other, it's I don't know. At the end of the day, it's their life. I mean, like I know you are offended by this, you as a black man, but think of this way. I am a black woman, okay? I get labeled with in the same group as girls like. I mean, I'm not a hood rat. I'm not ghetto, but like I just get lumped into that group because you know how it is as a black person. One black person does something stupid, and the whole race is like it. So like I don't know. I don't know. Like even something as basic as girls walking down the street half naked. Yeah, other girls do that too, but it doesn't matter because we're black people, and if black people do it, then I guess all black people do it. So I'm stuck between a rock and a hard place. I don't know what to do. I don't I don't know. I don't know. And I know that people watch this and like it's gonna reflect back on me. And I really wish that the world worked that way where I could say something and people would just listen and do it. But this one guy, he always says, common sense ain't too common. So I don't know. These girls, like, just with porn in general, they have low self-esteem, self-hate. They probably experienced some trauma in their childhood. Because, like, what girl wakes up and is like, you know what? You know what? I want to be a porn star. Forget going to school. Forget going to school. Even being a movie star. You know what? I want to be a porn star. Unless you're what's her face Fishburne, most girls don't think like that. So something had to have happened. Now I'm not trying to make excuses for them. I'm not trying to justify their behavior because you know what? Like even if life's tough, McDonald's is always hiring. McDonald's is always hiring. Okay? It's not glamorous, but it's honest work. And if you stay in school, I mean, there's student loans. Well, I don't know. Like, there's no excuse. There's no excuse. Even stripping, though I'm against that, is better than one. Especially with all the. Are people not afraid of STDs anymore? I am terrified to have sex at the thought that somebody might have AIDS, or herpes, or chlamydia, or syphilis, or gonorrhea, or like. I mean, there's so many more diseases out there. So many more diseases. On top of that, getting pregnant and being stuck with somebody's baby that you hate. Not that you hate the child, but you hate that person, or that person is not going to be in life. See, I don't know. I'm afraid of these things because I think, but there's a lot of women out there who don't think about these things, and they do it. And they do it. So, like, what am I supposed to do? I can't be responsible for all of them. I can't. As much as I would like to, like, I mean, I, I don't know what to do. Like, I wish I could go and say, you know what, Judge, you need to remove this crap off the internet. You know what they'd say to me? No. Why? Because these girls are 18, they consented to it. They consented to it. So it's not a hate crime. It's not a hate crime. And you know what? I'm very disappointed in these girls because clearly they don't know their history or they're choosing to ignore it. Because black women, like you said all of this. Black women were raped, and not just that, black women for all these decades have been trying and striving for equal rights, whether as black people or as women. And these women are just taking us so far back. But you know what? It's not just them, it's our whole culture. It's our whole culture. We've all reverted backwards. Sometimes I'm just like, I wake up and I'm like, what are we doing? What are we doing when we don't even care that people are throwing the word nigger around, and apparently that's okay. That's okay. Now, I do not believe in the use of that word by anyone for any reason, even black people. But now we have white people saying it, and they think it's okay. And you know what makes me even more angry is that black people think it's okay that they are saying it. It's like I want to know, what did the older generation teach their kids? I mean, back in the 60s, we were all like, black is beautiful, black power. Let's educate ourselves. Let's improve ourselves. Let's increase our esteem. Let's learn how to defend ourselves. And then all of a sudden, this just happened. So, I don't know. What do I do? Whatever I can do, I will do. I know I'm angry. I know you're angry. I know a lot of people are angry. But it's like, what can we do? I know you're asking me, like, why aren't I angry? But I am angry. But angry isn't good enough. Angry isn't good enough these days because I can sit here and be angry and complain all I like. But that's not going to change anything. It really isn't. It really isn't. So I don't know. I don't know if I could even begin to think of how to solve this problem, then this would be a different story. But yeah, you may have just found this video annoying, probably annoyed a whole bunch of people, but you know what? If you could respond, comment, message me, whatever. And if you're part of his fan base, you know what? You can respond, comment too. I mean, comment before you rate it, because I'd rather know what you think in words so I can read and improve and learn from this, as opposed to seeing a dislike or a like. Because, like, what did you like? What did you not like? So, yeah, I'm gonna shut up now. You won't have to hear my voice for a while unless you choose to.